Hello everyone, here Alexandra from Mindly Body, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use an FES machine. Exactly this one, which is RehaMove. So obviously, like the small FES, like electric muscle stimulator or TENS, you can get like anywhere from £25 to like up to several hundred. This one is the RehaMove machine. You can have a look of the pricing at fescycling.com, and they give you different prices depending on what system you are using with. Is an active leg exercise or arm exercise, or you can actually connect this one to a FES cycle machine. So it normally goes around from that £6,000 to even 12,000, and obviously the FES bike is a different topic here, but this is an investment into your health and rehabilitation, but in a long-term basis definitely 100% will pay off to get one of these machines. So I would definitely recommend you to get one. If you had spinal cord injury, complete or incomplete, would be beneficial for you to use one, cerebral palsy or after stroke. So I would recommend this to everyone who have like neurological challenges, even Parkinson's disease. It could be done after discectomy. If you have like foot drop, treating the foot drops, nerve damage, because it had regenerated the nerves. But you can have a look why it is beneficial and is it beneficial for you on my blog. If you go to www.mindlybody.com and click on the blogs and the health and wellness part, you will find my why to use a FES machine. Okay, it on. So you will have actually two cables like this, and one cable has around 4 channels. Okay, for now the foot drop I'm only going to use one channel, which is the red channel. Okay, I'm going to show you on the machine as well how to use it. And where to place the pads. Pad placing, again, I had few examples on my website, as I mentioned. Okay, so these are the electrodes, which you can see sticking it out. Make sure that you don't move the electrodes while the contraction is on, because you could actually feel that electric shock. So always like pause or switch it off and then put it on high settings. So here we go. This is the machine once it is switched off. So the profile is set up to an individual at the moment already, but obviously you can always set up for another person. You can set up quite many profiles. Okay, if I want to use now, I already set up quite a few workouts there, as you can see. But I want to go to new profile. I'm going to show you how to set it up because I want the sequence mode. Okay, so at the moment the channel is not connected, but obviously I want to treat like a foot drop, so I'm going to show you where to place the pads. So if I take one pad off, okay, so here we go. So you want to put, if you're treating a foot drop, yeah, that means the person is not able to do like a dorsiflexion. So you want the pad to go, you will feel the bone here and just on the anterior tibial, which is this muscle is responsible for lifting the foot. Okay, I'm going to one lower, so I might put this one higher here. If I put it slightly out, you will feel that it's going to do a eversion. And I'm going to go one more pad. So hard for me holding the... There we go. Okay, I'm just next to the bone, so I'm leaving gap between the two. Could as well go lower, but we will see how it is for me, how it works. And you're just connecting the channels. So I just connected the 2 channels to the electrodes. So it's the red one here. So always remember which one you done. So I done the red one, which is the number 1. Okay, so I go sequence. Okay, so you can choose upper, lower, or torso. So I'm gonna go lower body, seconds. Okay, that is my how many seconds gonna contract for, what is the delay. And so it's an automatic one here, and if you press the button it comes on the contraction. The automatic is automatically does it, and there is the external trigger which you could use by pressing the button. It will contract and it looks like just like this. So if I press number 1, obviously the contraction would come in, but you wouldn't necessarily want to use the 2 because it just a bit makes it a bit more complicated. So I'm trying to show it the easiest way. Okay, so we want individual. I'm gonna get unilateral one leg, both of the legs. I'm gonna go just to individual. So I use the red lead, and I'm going to go just put this one on individual 1 values, and this is the delay of the contraction in between the contraction. So I want around, I'm going to put around 2 seconds delay and 4 seconds contraction. Okay, and go. Okay, so we know the skeletal muscle response frequency of 35 Hertz. The ramp is basically, if I set it up, just ramping up like a bit slower. I'm going to keep this on 3. And the pulse width, obviously you want to be careful how going too high on the milliamp and the pulse width. So on bigger muscle groups, probably you could get away around 180, like on the hamstrings, depending on the sensation for the person. Okay, for me, probably I'm going to try straight ahead, starting on 150 and going to press here. And this is the milliamp. So once I start setting the milliamp, okay, I did not plug it in. Okay, it goes there. Once I start setting a milliamp up, okay, I will start feeling the sensation on my anterior tibia, but it doesn't do anything yet. Now it's this. So I'm not doing anything here. Okay, and it was a break there. So that's on 52 milliamp there. I got a quite good contraction there. Lift, 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 and up. Okay, have a look there. Okay, ideally you don't want the machine to work instead of you. You need to try. So I'm going to set this up as foot, foot, G, foot. There we go. And number 1. Okay, I save the profile and I can go start training. Okay, so if I click start training, it automatically will come on. So 150, you can see the settings here. You know that what the milliamp is set to. As I said to you, someone who had like a spinal cord injury might not feel the sensation in the same way you do if you can move pretty well the lower limbs. So it might need the higher setting, but again, that needs to be set up for individuals. So